Last week I teased a new project. I made a video called What's in the Box, and I didn't give you guys much to go on. I just kind of teased it, told you it's on its way, and I do have most of the parts ready to go. You know, I just got to get a few things together, and the main thing I have to get is a GPU. Everybody knows prices are just stupid crazy right now, and I went to go search for a GPU. I can't afford, you know, a new GTX 1060 or anything like that. So it's either used market or a GTX 1050 Ti. So I type in 1050 Ti on Newegg and I get this. $312, $290, $332, a GTX 1050 Ti for $870. And I mean that's ridiculous. Nobody's gonna pay that. But even the cheapest one is $290 for 1050 Ti. Let's go down the list. $419, $387, $439. This is just out of fucking control. $466, $439, $332. These are all 1050 Ti's. We're not in the GTX 1060 section. We're not in the 1070 section. We're talking $300 and up for a 1050 Ti. Anything that says 189, out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. That crap doesn't even count. So if I'm going to do this build, this teaser build that I got planned, and I got all the parts mainly except for GPU, I had to go to the used market. There was a listing on Craigslist for this, an HD 7970, and it was listed for $75. And I don't think the guy has checked the eBay prices for this, because that's about half price. These things are going for a minimum of about $150 right now on eBay. And this is a 6-year-old GPU. So I drove down, picked it up, $75. And I just briefly looked at it. The guy was at work. I talked with his wife. He said he would be home in a while if I wanted to go run some errands and come back and stuff. And he said he'd stick it in a computer and show me that it works. But he seemed like an honest fellow, so I took his word for it, and still need to test it, see if it works. But I know his name, I got his address, I'm not worried about it. That's where we're at right now. 6-year-old GPUs. We can't even afford a 1050 Ti. So to tell you the truth, this HD 7970 is still a pretty good card. Hardware Unboxed and a bunch of other sites have done fairly recent like shootouts with this compared to like the GTX 1050 Ti, and it holds up really well. It's basically on par with R9 280X, which is still a respectable card in my opinion. So that's where we're at right now. It's desperate times. When you're looking at $300 or $400 1050 Ti's, what else are we gonna do? We have to go to the used market. I mean, that's just incredible. $300 for a fucking 1050 Ti? I can't do it. And this thing actually trades blows with a 1050 Ti. You know, it can hold its own a little bit. So I'm gonna unbox it right now, and we're gonna take a look at it. All right, let's get this keyboard and mouse out of the way so we got a little room. Just put it up there. We're gonna keep these 1050 Ti's in the background just so I can stay disgusted throughout this video. And everybody's got their own reasons for why these prices are going crazy. The miners, the Chinese pub players, whatever. But I'm a pretty cynical person. I don't really believe in coincidences. And they'll use any excuse to inflate prices and get more profit. So with that, let's go ahead and unbox this thing and see exactly what's in the box. I didn't even really check it out that much. I just was in and out, grabbed my stuff and bailed. Let's see. It's kind of good that he kept it in all the original box and stuff though. He still got the freaking stickers, which is kind of cool. I should throw this thing on eBay and double my money. That's what I should do. And here she is. That thing is large and in charge. He said that his son used it for about 9 months and it's been in the box ever since. So it's sad that it doesn't have a back plate. I might have to cut up another dell and make a back plate. I'm actually happy that it's a reference design because the computer that I'm going to be putting together, the new project, is going to be water cooled, and so I need to get a water block anyways. He didn't really clean it up very much, so he gave me a mini display port. I think that's what this is, a DVI to mini display port. Yep, that's kind of cool. Brand new in the bag. And oh cool, an HDMI to DVI adapter, brand new in the bag. Kind of cool too. Crossfire bridge, mini catalog. And Diamond's not too bad of a brand. I mean, I haven't really, they're not a mainstream brand, that's for sure, but I haven't heard anything bad about them. And he gave me a DVI cord, which we can always use more of. It's awesome. Got all the literature. Man, having such a complete package with all the stuff and, you know, a box and all that stuff, I should put it on eBay and try to get, you know, some of them have sold for $200 or more. So I'm kind of tempted. If I could get $200 out of that thing after paying $75 for it, I might do that. But I don't know. I'm kind of just happy that I have a GPU at this point. I will be putting it in a computer real soon and doing some benchmarks, trying to overclock it, all that kind of stuff.